Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new, hello again. So this is my channel. I love to do DIYs on a budget, Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, farmhouse and rustic, wreaths, and seasonal decor. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Also leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think. And also give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel. You can also follow me over on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and Facebook. But today is all about Jingle Bells, and this is my original group of friends. We all started on YouTube together, and my co-host this month is Crafty Hens, and we picked Christmas as our theme this month. So I'll talk more about that in a minute, but first is DIY number one. So for the first DIY, I'm going to use some paint that's lacquer that you see there by Waverly. One of these Christmas ornaments I got from, I believe it was last year actually. I got it at Walmart. That little sign that you see there is from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take off the little hook that's on there, little clasp, and then I'm going to go over it, the picture frame part of it with that lacquer by Waverly color. It's like a red. And next I'm going to take this scrapbook paper that I had in my stash that has music notes on it. And for Christmas, it's a Christmas music note. And I'm going to rough it up on the edges with my little tool that I have. But if you don't have one of those, you can use your scissors. It works just as fine. And then I'm going to take some of my distressed oxide and I'm going to go around and make this look really grungy and dirty. I love the grungy farmhouse rustic look, so that was what I was going for. Then next, I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and I tried to put it on this, but there's a canvas there, and it was seeping right through, so I decided just to put the Mod Podge right on the back of the scrapbook paper, and that worked better. And then I'm just going to stick it down in my little frame. And then this says Christmas bells are ringing, which is perfect because it's Jingle Bells, our theme. Then I'm taking one of these stamps that I had for a long time. I couldn't tell you where I got it. And I'm going to use this little tag, and I am going to stamp this little saying on the tag. It's a Christmas saying, and I think it's something Christmas tree. I can't remember. And then what I'm going to do is rough up the edges of that as well with my little tool, and also going to go in with some distress oxide again. It's vintage photo. I think I forgot to mention the color I'm using. And I'm just making it look really grungy, dirty, like it's been used. And then I'm going to hot glue this little Christmas tree onto the center of my picture frame there towards the bottom. Now I'm going to use my Bodabra, and I am just going to take some scrap fabric that I have ripped into strips, and I am just going to keep flipping it back and forth, making a very rustic fabric bow. I love these kind of bows. These are the kind of bows I love making because they're really easy. And then I'm just going to take some lace, and I'm going to do that next. And I just keep flipping it over side to side. I put a piece of jute twine string down in between, and that's what we're going to use to tie all this together. So it's really simple to make these kind of bows. I like them because they're very farmhouse, like I said, and rustic. And I just like the way they look. And these are just fabric that I have gotten like on sale in the clearance section at Hobby Lobby or Joann's, and some as from Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just using the colors that are coordinating with the craft that I'm making. So just some ideas for you guys. If you hate making bows, this is a good one to do. And then I just use lace that I buy at Hobby Lobby usually, or Dollar Tree if they have this kind of lace. And I just use that. And I'm also going to use some of this burlap ribbon that Dollar Tree always has. It's really pretty. They have all different kinds. And I just keep flipping it. And you're going to make it as thick or as big as you want. It depends on the project that you're doing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that jute string, and I'm going to pull it up and tie it in a knot in the center of all that fabric and lace ribbon. And then once I get it the way I want it, I just trim off the excess on the edges. And then I'm going to take these little red Christmas bells that I got from Dollar Tree, and I tied them on to some jute twine as well. and I'm going to stick that and the tag in the center of my bow. But first I glue down the bow. And isn't it cute? I love that look. And then I'm going to take down my tag with my little bells. And all I did was stick the jute twine and the bells through the little hole in my tag. And then I'm just going to take this really cute button and stick that in the middle. Really, really simple, guys. So now I'm going to take some of this snow tech. Now you could get this at Hobby Lobby. Has it. So does Michael. So does Joann's. It's where the paints are. And I'm just going to use a popsicle stick, and I'm just going to go around the edges of the frame here, the base on the bottom, and make it look snowy. And I really like using this for my winter projects. I just think it gives it the right touch, I should say. And there it is, you guys, all done. This was really super easy, super cute, and so rustic farmhouse. I absolutely love it. So this is all about Jingle Bells. So we're all celebrating Christmas already in October, you guys. And these are my friends, like I said, that I started with in the beginning. Make sure you go check out their channels. All the links will be down below. My co-host is Crafty Hints. Go check out her channel as well. So make sure you check out the playlist. So now DIY number 2. I'm going to take this stocking that I got. It was at Walmart, I believe. And then this shiplap piece of wood that I had. I got that, I believe, at Walmart. And then some leftover sprigs that I had of greenery. And I'm going to take this little hook that I had left over from another project, and I'm going to screw it into the middle of this piece of wood. Now, I love this wood because it's already done for you, and it's perfect for this project. So I'm going to take some of this ribbon as well. It's just a buffalo check ribbon to match our little stocking, and I'm going to glue that into where the other one was, the other hook. I wanted to use this hook instead because it looks better. It's not as cheap looking, and it goes with the stocking. And then I'm going to take little pieces of the greenery, and I'm going to stick that inside of my stocking. I just used all different kinds of picks that I had in my stash. Some of them might have been from Dollar Tree. Some of them are probably from Hobby Lobby. I always get everything on sale. Then I wanted my stocking to look a little full, so I stuck a little plastic bag down in there. I just scrunched it up and stuck it in, and now it looks like it's a little full. And then I just stuck in my greenery, and I used a couple of these snow sprigs that I got last year from the Dollar Tree, and I just filled it up till I got it to where I wanted it, and I really like the way it looks. And then I'm going to take off these little tassels that are hanging down with these little balls on the end of it. I didn't like those, and I decided to use these little berries. They're like white snowy berries, and I just had this in my stash. I don't know where I got them. I don't know if I got them at Dollar Tree or if I got them at Hobby Lobby, but I think it might have been Hobby Lobby. And then I'm just putting a little glue and tucking them underneath the top part of the stocking. And then I'm going to take the little piece of greenery and put that on the white part of the stocking there on the edge. And then I'm going to stick one of the berries on there as well. I'm just going to clip it off with my scissors and then put some glue on that and stick that on there as well. So now I thought it looked a little plain with just this. So I'm taking this sign that says Merry Christmas. You can get these at Dollar Tree in a pack. And I'm going to use some brown dark chocolate paint. It's just acrylic paint, and I'm going to brush that on first. I want this to look like grungy metal sign. So, and the bells, I want it to look rusty as well. So I'm using the same dark chocolate, and I'm just dabbing the bells, and I'm going to coat them with that. Then once it's dry, I go in with another paint, which is called Rusted Pipe. And these are all folk art paints that I'm using. And then I'm just going in and dabbing on the sign and on the bells. And this is what's going to make it look really rusty. And you just keep going back and forth with the paints till you get it to your liking. And that's what I did. And then what I did is I took some twine and I strung my bells through it. And then I put a little knot on the end so they don't fall off. And then I'm just going to glue them underneath the little cuff of the stocking on the top there where the berries are. And I'm just going to put some glue down there and then tuck that under there so it stays. And so these are the little bells. So if you see a theme here, I'm adding bells to everything because the theme was Jingle Bells. So I wanted to make sure I put that in there somewhere with all my crafts. And then I stuck another little bell. So I did 2 little bells on my stocking. And this is coming together and looks so nice. And then I'm going to glue my sign on the top. And then my stocking's just going to hang. And then you could put a little hanger on the back, or you can lean it up on a shelf somewhere. But I think this turned out super cute. You guys got to let me know which one you like the best down below in the comments. So now DIY number 3. So now this one, I took 2 of these little metal, they look like little boxes, but they come out like a little stone. And we're going to paint those with some silver paint. And I'm going to use some of those little jingle bells on a vine, some lights, fairy lights, that a tool from the Dollar Tree, and some picks. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little sponge, and I'm just using a silver metallic paint on the edges of these because I don't want them to be gold, because I'm using silver tool, oh my God, sorry guys, tool from the Dollar Tree that I am going to put on my box. So I'm just going to keep going around with the glue around the edges, and I'm just going to keep going. And I glued it, I think, 2 times. And then what I did is I just kept wrapping it after that. And I wrapped it twice so that I got 2 times on the boxes here, because what we're going to make is little gift boxes. And then I'm going to cut that off. Now, I got this from someone on Facebook that I think it's We Craft Around, and I'll have her link down below. This is where I got this idea from. I loved her idea, so I took it and I just put a little twist on it, and I really love it. So you got to go check her out as well. I will have her down in the description box. She is on Facebook, and I think she's on YouTube too. And then I'm going to take some of this twine that I got, I think, at Dollar Tree, and it's just silvery, and I just went around the edges so you don't see that glue from me gluing, because it's all see-through, so you could see the glue, and I didn't want that to show. So I just went around with this. Now, you probably might have been able to get away with skipping painting them because of the twine, I'm putting over it, but I still was afraid that it was going to show the gold, so I just did it anyways. So it's up to you. And then I took some white ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap it around and make it look like a gift. So I'm going to wrap it around the one side, and then come around and crisscross it on the other side. And then I left the bottom of the boxes open, so that, of course, we're going to put the lights under there. So that's why it's open. And she, I believe, took her lights and she wrapped them around the frames, but I didn't do that. I just want to stick them under, and I think it looks fine like that. I didn't see why to do, that extra work with just wrapping it, so it looked fine just with sticking the lights underneath. So then what I did is I took 2 strips of the ribbon and I just laid them over the top. So I'm just trying to make it look pretty on top now and make it look decorative, like a real box, like a real gift box. And then I just kind of did a little slant when I cut the edges. And then I'm going to crisscross it again and put another piece on top. Now, this white ribbon I got from Dollar Tree is actually the leather ribbon that they had at one time. I had no other white ribbon, so that's what I used, but it came out really pretty. And then I'm going to take these little sprigs that I got, I believe they were Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to stick a couple pieces on top. Instead of putting a bow, she put a bow, but I wanted to put something else on top because I want mine to look a little bit more rustic. So I put some of these on top, and then I took a couple of the berries on the other pick that I got, and these were very cheap at Hobby Lobby, these picks. I think they were $1.99 and the 50% off, so it was 99 cents. And then I just stuck a couple berries on top as well. And then And then we're going to turn on our lights underneath. So I just bunched up my lights into a bunch, stuck them underneath. And then you're not going to see the battery pack. It's going to be behind it when I put it on a shelf. And then you'd see how pretty that is. Now, one battery pack was a lot lighter than the other one. So one I think was white and the other one was like kind of a yellow color. And then, of course, I'm going to take some bells. I got to put the bells on. And I took this twine of little jingle bells that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I just took a little piece off, wrapped it around a pencil to make a little, you know, kind of like spiral to it. And then I'm going to glue it to the top of our presents as well. And now they have little jingle bells on the top. And then we're going to light them up again just so you guys could see it all together. And there it is, you guys. So let me know what you think, which one you like the best down below. And also don't forget to go check everyone out. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. And as always, remember, stay crafty. Bye.